back to my channel. Today's video is 5 super simple funky French designs. Funky French is super on trend at the moment, really popular with clients, so I just thought I would pop on and do 5 really super simple ones. So if you're just starting out with nail art, this is going to be really easy for you. I am using all Premier Gel products today, and for the base I have just used Premier Gel's Rubber Base 05 to start out with, and then I'll let you know all of the colours that I'm using throughout the video. The first one I'm doing is probably the simplest and the closest to the traditional white tip French out of all of them, and I'm just going to be doing a coloured tip with a outlined edge, and for this I am using the colours Amethyst and Pink Champagne. So you want to do this just the same way you would do a French. I know people have loads of different ways of doing their French. Some people like to put wee dots out with a dotting tool so they've got line to follow. Some people like to do it freehand like myself. It's entirely up to you. I did struggle with this, trying to get the angles right, and my brush kept hitting into the tripod, so this is not my perfect attempt, but you can get the rough idea. So to start out with, I'm doing the main colour, which in this case is the Amethyst, the purple, and just doing that purple tip of the nail, and then I will flash cure that and come back in and outline that with the Pink Champagne just to give it a pop. And I really liked these two colours together. It kind of had like an Arabian feel to it. I really liked it. So you could of course replace the natural base that I put down with a colour if you wanted to do that, if your client wanted to do that, but for all of these designs today I've just done it with a natural base colour. So as I said, once I have flash cured the purple or whatever colour it is you're using, I'm just coming back in again with my fine detailer brush. I'm using my favourite one, which is from the edge, to outline that purple with that Pink Champagne colour. Once you have fully cured those two colours, you can go in with your non-white but super shiny top coat from Premier Gel. For the second design I'm doing today, I'm using quite a lot of colours. I am using Florida, Grape, Custard Cream, Cinderella and Mint Magic, again all from Premier Gel. So I'm just using a simple dotting tool. You can choose which size you want to use. I'm using a medium size today, and I've decanted all of those 5 colours onto a bit of backing paper, and I am just going to randomly place dots of different colours all over the nail and flash curing once I've got a good amount on there, and then coming back in and doing more dots and just building up the colours and the dots until I've got the effect that I want, which is sort of a cascading French from the edge of the nail down towards the cuticle with all different coloured dots. It's really funky and cute. You could do this in loads of different colours and designs. You know, you could do it in like primary colours, you could do it in bright colours like I have done today to create the effect that your client would prefer. So I've sped up the next few clips. As you have already seen what I've been doing, I'm just simply popping those dots onto the nail in a variety of colours. So I've sped this up because once you've seen it you kind of know what you're doing. And once I have done all of the dots that I like and I have fully cured them in the lamp, I will come back in with that non-white super shiny top coat from Premier Gel to complete the nail. Another way you could do this look is by doing it with a circular round glitter in different colours. That would be really, really pretty as well. So the next design, you've probably seen it done before, but I wanted to include it anyway because although it is really simple, you do need to get the curing time of your non-white top coat down correctly first. So basically you want to lay down non-white top coat and work out the time in your lamp that you need to cure this for this micro unicorn dust to stick. So you can see there I cured that for too long and it's just not sticking at all, so I included that for you to see that. So in my lamp I only need to cure my non-white top coat for a few seconds to use this chrome holographic pigment, All lamps will be different, so you just need a bit of trial error in this. And then I'm just tapping it at the free edge and then working my way down towards the cuticle, about halfway down the nail, so you have that French ombre sort of holographic look. It's really simple but really effective. You can use it on any colour, it looks great, and it's really nice for clients that don't want too much sparkle but just a wee bit of shimmer, and it's really, really effective. So once you've tapped all of the pigment in there and made sure it's fully into that top coat, you can brush off the excess, and then you're just going to come back in again with your super shiny non-wipe top coat to finish it off, and that's literally it. So it's really simple, really quick. You just need to work out those curing times. You can get this holographic pigment from so many places now. It's really, really easy to get hold of, but I'll pop the link down below where I got this one from. So for this design, I am using my fine detailer brush again, and I am using the colours Cinderella and Parma Violets, and also Jewel from Premier Gel, and I am just going to be creating 2 triangles at the free edge. So the first one I am doing is in the colour Cinderella. As you can see, this isn't the most pigmented of colours, so you do need to build that colour up. Once I'm happy with that first triangle, I will go in and flash cure. You want to try and get your line as straight as possible, but as we are going to be coming back in with the glitter to outline this, you don't need to panic too much, as glitter, as always, will hide a multitude of sins. So once I've completed that triangle and flash cured it in my lamp for 10 seconds, I'm coming back in with the Parma Violets colour, and I'm not making these triangles exact, so sort of like almost off-centered, and just doing exactly the same again and creating that second triangle, overlapping the blue so that you have that nice pointed triangle effect. And then again, once I'm happy with that, I will pop that in the lamp for another 10-second flash cure. As you can see, Parma Violets is perfectly pigmented. Cinderella is not the most pigmented of colours, but it is a really, really lovely colour to work with. So now both those colours are on there and they are both flash cured and not going to go anywhere. I am coming back in again with the fine detailer brush from the edge, and I am now using Jewel, which is a silver glitter from Premier Gel, to line over those colours. So what I'm doing is I'm going straight up the Parma Violets all the way across with the glitter, and then with the Cinderella I'm just going to stop where it meets the other glitter line that I've already created, so you sort of have that crossover layered effect. You might want to come back in and do a second coat with the glitter if you want it to be really, really poppy. You could use another glitter that's got, you know, holographic pigments in it if you prefer that. You could use any colours that you want, just whatever your client prefers really. But this is just a really another simple, funky French look that's really, really nice on the nails, and again, it's pretty quick to do at the end of your appointment. So after doing that glitter, I have fully cured them in the lamp, all of the colours now fully cured, and go back in with your non-white top coat, and that's that look finished. So for our fifth and final look, this is probably the trickiest out of the three, because when you're doing it, it can look a bit messy and you're not really sure what you're doing, but you're just basically taking 3 colours, 4 colours, however many you like, and you're just pulling lines down the nail to create sort of this abstract, messy, lined look. So I'm going in with black first, I'm also using white, and I'm also using champagne, again all from Premier Gel. I'm just pulling lines down the nail and merging them together, flash curing occasionally to make sure that those colours don't mix and become too muddled, and just building up the lines until I'm happy with the finished effect. I wasn't perfectly happy with the colours that I'd chosen for this particular look. I did one the other day on a client where we used a sort of pinky red base, and then we used some gold glitters and some white and some black, and it looked beautiful. I do like the finished effect of this, but it's not my favourite. So again, it's just trial and error to find the colours that you work for you and that you really, really like, and just keep building them up until you've got the desired effect that you want to achieve. So when you're happy with the finished look that you've done, fully cure in the lamp to make sure all of those gels are fully cured, and then come in again with your shiny top coat to complete the nail. So that is all of our 5 looks for today completed. I hope they are helpful and as simple as I think they are. If you would like to see some more complicated designs, I will of course do that video if you leave me a comment in the comment section. I do like to try and stick to the more simpler designs, because when I first started out doing nails, it was YouTube I turned to when I wanted to do designs and stuff, and of course we all start off with our simple designs and work our way up to more complicated things. So if you want to see some videos on more complicated designs, please leave me a comment and I will of course film those for you. But these, I hope they are helpful, and as I said, these are really on trend at the moment, so you could switch up all of the colours, do anything you like, put your own twist on the design. But I just hope that this video gives some helpful tips of how you can create these funky French looks. For any questions, please as always leave them below, or you can contact me on my social medias, which again will be linked down below, and I will see you again soon in the next one. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this.